Now on to the 12th and final mission of the game, Evil Summit. Same gold medal score of 130,000.
Malprave is holding the world leaders in a base high up in the Swiss Alps. 007, you must prevent world chaos and global economic meltdown by rescuing the leaders of the world. The 8 leaders are almost certainly being held at gunpoint. You'll have to ensure that none of them come to harm. All 8 hostages must survive unscathed, 007. Once the leaders have been rescued, find Malprave. Be careful when confronting her. No doubt she has more tricks up her sleeve.
I've provided you with all your gadgets. You'll undoubtedly need them all. Good luck, 007.
Alright, here comes the final mission. Let's do it.
Zoe, Malprave's holding the world leaders somewhere in this base. Have the jet ready and be prepared to meet me up at the top.
The real leaders of the free world are being held captive somewhere in Malprave's headquarters. You must see that they do not come to harm. Good luck.
Now, I'm gonna have to be fast to complete this mission so I get the best amount of score as I can. So first thing I have to take out these guys so they don't bother me trying to go across the bridge. Come on. Kinda looked like I was aiming at his head. Oh well. Sometimes it looks like I'm aiming at their heads, but it turns out I'm not. I'm always maybe a pixel to the side of it or over it. Okay, that looked like a headshot right there. Like I was saying. Anyway, we're gonna need the key remote while we go up here to get this program. The hatch program, to be more precise. And a bond move. And more sniper bullets. And to ride these hooks. Whee! Wait a minute, how am I not grabbing onto the hook while putting on the silencer? That was fun. Let's do it again. Is anyone looking? Okay, they're looking. Here we go. Oh, bang! Only one person can make that shot, and that's me! What's your problem? Did you guys not see that shot I just made? I mean, no one just not seems to care except for me. I mean, come on. That was like the best shot of all time. I should be featured on an episode of Top Shot. Oh well, that's... You guys have your own problems. You guys have your own problems. That's just fine with me. I'll just go ahead and come down here while I can complete the mission. And I'll just leave you guys be. Thank you. See you later. Bye.
Remember, Bond, find the G8 leaders before it's too late. Looks like they're being held somewhere in the missile control complex. Good luck.
Don't shoot. Please.
So now some of the world leaders are down below us, so we're gonna use the Q laser to cut this. I'm surprised that he's not even aiming for the leaders. Oh well. So we've rescued 4 of these guys, so now we have to jump down here. And what we have to do here is to go through these 4 silos. And of course the first silo is the color red. And the other colors are basically follow it like you're going through the colors of the rainbow. There's red, yellow, green, and blue. Think of it, like I said, as going around the rainbow. So we have to go over here.
Drop your weapon. Get back there.
Trying to get on the ladder. All right. Sit down. Wow, this guy has tough armor to withstand a bullet like that. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. So we rescued the French Prime Minister. So that's the first silo. You have to kind of take it easy on these sniper bullets, because I'm definitely going to need them for a little later. Like I said, follow the silos like you're going through the color of the rainbow. Next up is yellow. I've got plenty of time to aim through these guys' heads.
You're going down!
Ah, there you are. And we rescued the German Chancellor. Or did we? Didn't even see that guy. Oh, I still got him anyway. Here's what the Chancellor looks like. At least we'll be able to get a good shot of what the world leaders look like. Okay, so we're out of this silo. Next up is green. And the bond moves are generally easy to get in this mission, because most of them are just mainly just follow through the main objectives of the mission. Let's see. Let's try and go around here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Can't go through those doors. That's alright.
I say, steady on, old chap.
So I'm going to use the Q claw to get over here. I'll at least get it over here. Oh, he's already got a beat on me. Oh well, I got a beat on him before he could even do it. Okay, good. I was able to not miss that. But sometimes I think this one is very annoying. Ah, I missed. Oh my goodness. That was horrid. Oh well. At least I still got plenty to spare. So at least get a good shot of the UK Prime Minister. There he is. So now we're out of this silo. Now on to the last one. Yeah, come on. There we go. Alright, on to the last one. The color blue. This is the last of the world leaders we have to rescue. Easy shot. And another easy shot.
Good work, 007, but they've sealed you in. You must try to find another way out of that silo.
And here's what the president looks like. I mean, obviously, that does not look like our president. Even during the time when this game came out, obviously. So I'm going to have to drop down. Easy. And I'll at least land on there so I can have... so that way it'll break my fall. Now we have to come over here. Now I'm going to need the Q-jet for this. So I'll go ahead and equip it. And here we go. Final boss.
Congratulations, Mr. Bond. You've scored a few victories, but it's not over yet. I've set the base's missiles to self-destruct. Soon your ashes will be falling like snowflakes. In the meantime, an old friend would like to entertain you. Nigel was most unhappy that you eliminated his double. He would like to return the favor.
So, another double.
You're a dead man, Mr. Bond.
And this time he's got a rocket launcher. But hey, just get easy sniper bullets on him, on his head, and that's it. Oh, I did get him, I think. Yeah, I did. He goes up to the next level every time you get enough damage put into him. That did not look like a good place to get hit. I'm gonna have to fill the food yet, so I can be ready. Ah, come on. Can't get a good shot while he's using that rocket. Okay, here's a good place. I'm zoomed in way too far. Forgot to zoom out. Okay, I got him that time. Now he's gonna shoot at this. Gotta make sure I get the thing. Now, you just have to follow him. Now for the Q-Claw. And he just vanished. David Copperfield out of nowhere? I recognize this place. Rocket launcher.
10, 9, 8.
There it is. There it is.
Help, James?
There you go, guys. That is all 12 missions of this game. And we happen to get the 130,000 for the gold medal score, so it turns out a lot better than I thought it was hoping to be. And I did not think I would get that 87% weapon accuracy. I thought it was going to be a little bit lower since I did miss a couple of those sniper bullets, but I will definitely take that. So now we have unlimited ammo for the golden gun, so it's like there's no other need to use any of the other guns in this game. The golden gun is the way to go from now on. Because now we have all gold medals in all 12 missions. Now we can go back and get the platinum medals. But I'm going to get the platinum medals on 00 agent difficulty, which is of course this game's hard mode. Because obviously we need to end this the James Bond way. So So like I said, that is the last mission. Now, time for montage. And it just had to start off with the James Bond gun barrel. I don't understand why they didn't make the intro to this game start off with a gun barrel like it does in the movies. I believe it only does that in the James Bond games where they are based off of the movies. So that is James Bond 007 Agent Under Fire, as we are watching this little montage of the Bond moves. Now, for those of you guys that are interested in the 007 games, and if you haven't played this one yet, please do go get it. It's just like, you can't even go wrong with playing a 007 007 first-person shooter game. It's just great action. But however, I think it would have been a lot better to play this game if there were a lot more missions, because I think 12 missions for a first-person shooter game like this can be, it just seems pretty short sometimes. I mean, maybe they could have at least made it maybe over 15 missions like Siphon Filter was, because I know the first Siphon Filter was obviously 18 missions, and Siphon Filter 2 was over that much. But at least I think it would be a lot more fun if it were over that much missions. Maybe just added a couple more missions would have been maybe just a little better. And I just like that they how they don't even show the Bond moves in chronological order, because this was obviously that was obviously the half point mark in the mission, and it just showed the bond moves that happened at the last stretch of the mission. So yeah, unfortunately, if you guys enjoy driving the BMW Z8 and the Aston Martin DB5, you guys better enjoy them while you can, because as soon as you get the Lotus Esprit, you stick with the Lotus Esprit. I mean, not that it's a problem, it's a fast car, it's a much faster, much better handling car. But I don't think you can ever go wrong with driving luxurious cars. I don't think you can ever go wrong with that. Just how classical this theme is. Just so incredibly classical. I mean, at least we'll be able to see a very detailed, more smoother way of getting the Bond moves done. Now, the thing about that Bond move was watching that cutscene. If it gets to the point, sometime after James picks up that key card, and if you can skip that, as like the very frame it shows Adrian Malprave come out from behind the wall, that's actually the Bond move. As you just gotta watch the cutscene long enough for him to pick up the key card. Then you can skip the rest of it. That's pretty odd though for a way to get a Bond move is to kind of skip halfway through the cutscene. But at least if you're to try and speedrun this game while trying to get as many Bond moves as you can and whatnot, well, that's the way to do it. I mean, because that's how trying to get the platinum medals will seem like. Just probably me end up speedrunning these missions. Because unfortunately, there's going to be some missions where we're not going to be able to get every single Bond move. We're going to have to get access to the 007 tokens, which are the little items required to get the platinum medal score. Sometimes you'd have to do something that well, it's in a different place too. If you were to go down that certain section, you won't be able to go to that other location to get a Bond move, or if you blow something up, it will not allow you to blow the thing up, which would trigger the Bond move and whatnot. So, once again, there are going to be some times where if we were to get the 007 tokens, we would not be able to get some of the Bond moves, unfortunately. But the good thing is, to get the Platinum Medal, we just got to get every single one of the 007 tokens that are in a certain mission. And plus, it's the same score as the Gold Medal target score. Like for the first mission, it's 50,000, which is of course the Gold Medal target score, plus all the 007 tokens in that first mission to get the Platinum Medal score. And it just keeps going for the rest of the missions. Basically requires the same score as the Gold Medal score, but you just gotta find every single 007 token in that mission to get the Platinum Medal. And like I said, I will go through that on 00 Agent difficulty, because I've actually practiced this game prior to doing this playthrough, to at least practice to see what it's like on 00 Agent, so I could at least get used to it. It can be kind of tricky at times, because of course, like on many games on hard difficulty, you're going to be getting your stuff pushed in. And funny how I forgot to mention in this mission, the way to get the car to go up on two wheels is if you hit that little sign. No matter how you hit it, you just gotta hit the sign to make the car go up on two wheels. I mean, I understand that may not be odd logic if you were to hit it like, say hit the sign on the left, like on the left of the sign, with the right side of the car. May not really seem logical for it to get up on its right with its left two wheels up. I still tend to think that this mission is probably it's pretty close for, it's definitely one of the hardest in my opinion, because of all these enemies I can get all over you. That and Mediterranean Crisis, which were the two missions I kind of struggled on. But the one on, like I said, that I struggled on the most while trying to get the gold medal score on the agent difficulty was Mediterranean Crisis because of the ammo efficiency. So at least you'll be able to use your single shot weapons throughout the entire mission, because that's basically the key to get the gold medal score on that mission, is to use only the single shot weapons. And normally I would only have 8 rounds of shotgun to use, because I would forget to pick up the shotgun in the brig room, which is where you'd start the bad start to the mission. And also, since we got both starts to the mission, we'd have to have both starts to the mission to Mediterranean Crisis, which was of course get both endings on Poseidon, in order to get 2 of the 007 tokens, which is pretty strange way to make tokens appear. You just got to get both endings from Poseidon and which is of course will in turn give you both starts to Mediterranean Crisis to get those 2 said 007 tokens. So like the one where you will appear where you would start the good start, and the other one will be at the start of the bad start in the brig where James and Zoe were captured in the cell. And sometimes I'm probably going to think I mean, I was barely lucky getting past the 7.5 minute mark in that mission in Forbidden Depths. But on 00 Agent difficulty, something tells me I probably won't be able to do that, because another thing in 00 Agent difficulty is that if you were to aim at an enemy, the crosshairs won't automatically go towards that enemy. You'd have to rely on your eyes to aim. I mean, it's like another thing. You're playing on the 00 Agent difficulty. You're James Bond. You're supposed to make it as hard as it possibly can. But still, overall, I think this game is very interesting. I mean, because it seems like that most of these first-person shooter games back in the day, like Siphon Filter, the 007 games, of course, 007 first-person shooter games, to be more precise. Because I know there's a 007 Racing, but just most of the first-person shooter games I played during the old first-person shooter games, it's just that they were probably a lot more interesting than today's first-person shooter games like Call of Duty and Battlefield. I'm not saying that Call of Duty and Battlefield are bad. They're obviously great in their own right. But I just tend to think these games back then were a lot more interesting, and may have that better replay value to these games. Maybe, of course, along with the older Call of Duty games. And Battlefield as well. And I'm kind of upset that some of the annoying parts of this mission were right here, including trying to snipe that pilot. Snipe that pilot. You just got to try to snipe that helicopter. Here we go, James Bond being Tarzan. Oh, you forgot to drop down, James. course, that missile kill right there is just, I think it's absolutely hilarious using that missile to kill that guy up there. And not to mention, I think that was probably one of the best shots I've ever done, was just making that shot while riding on a hook in this mission. Too bad those guys just didn't seem to care. I mean, seriously, what were those guys' problems? They have way too many problems for them to even care about what I just did. And still really strange that you could put the silencer on the pistol while riding on a hook. Come on, James, why are you just looking at those guys? Could you just not shoot them like I did? And you don't even have to be that close to cut that little, just cut the wire. And of course, the last couple Bond moves in this mission were to rescue the world leaders. And it would have been kind of funny if they were to actually make a, like take the models of the actual world leaders, because obviously that was not the same actual president we had during the time. It's just like they were just gonna take a random guy and say, "Oh, he was the president," and those are all the Bond moves. Now, I wonder if that was just something from earlier game development, because of course Adrian Malprave wasn't trying to chase after Bond while the building was exploding. Because that's obviously what happened whenever we completed the mission. Adrian Malprave tried to chase after Bond just whenever he was trying to escape the building. Of course, she went down with the building. So, like I said, that is James Bond 007 Agent Under Fire. And whenever we come back, we're going to go back through all 12 missions on 00 Agent difficulty to get the Platinum Medal scores. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the first run of the 12 missions. And we will come back here for the Platinum Medals for the second time by.